Hey guys, today here we gotta look at some news from the MCOC YouTube channel. There's a lot of great news about 8.1, Battlegrounds, and the new champion, Infamous Iron Man. I am so excited for some of this stuff, and I just wanted to give my thoughts for some of this. And yeah, I'm super excited, especially about Battlegrounds. And yeah, so first of all, in Act 8.1. They're showing some of the lore stuff. I don't really care about the lore. For any of you guys that care about that, feel free to go ahead and look at that. But what we have here is weapon nodes and disarm nodes, which seems pretty cool. We don't know if this is going to be in place of or in addition to the previous X7 nodes, but they're going a different way, and this looks pretty fun. Using specific attacks to just get crazy damage. I think this is going to lead to hopefully a better variety of champs being used. I like Act 7 for me was like 90% the same champions during chapters. Like 7.4 was almost all Ultron, Nick Fury, and Horseman AA for me. So hopefully this leads to more variety of champions being used that are still going to feel quick. So yeah, I mean, this certainly sounds good. We don't know what all the nodes for this are going to be, but yeah, I mean, when the attacker knocks down the defender with a heavy attack, any weapon node on the defender is disabled and enters cooldown for 20 seconds and then reactivates. And the weapon nodes, I'm not sure what the other side of the node for this is, but you're going to disarm the weapon nodes like this, and then you're going to be able to abuse it. So that sounds pretty fun. And yeah, now for the new boss, Citylus, it's a Black Widow variant with that's kind of like a spider, and then it has Black Widow clairvoyant spider stuff going on, and it's corrupted by the elders or something. I don't really know much about the lore side of things, but yeah, for this boss, there's some gameplay with Root. Root is going to be the big thing here, which is pretty cool. I quite enjoy having new mechanics to fight around for these Act 7 bosses, because Act content's gotten to a point where, for me, it's kind of unchallenging, so having to learn a new skill set for this Act boss will hopefully be fun. It's got some protections, just like the other big bosses, and it's got an evade going on. So, yeah, the fight looks pretty fun, the animations look dope. I'm excited about that. They've done a great job with a lot of the Act 7 bosses, so I'm sure they'll knock this out of the park as well. And yeah, that looks pretty cool. Rooted is pretty fun. I've been enjoying fighting in Rooted with Brinshaw, so I'm looking forward to more Rooted. And yeah, now for Battlegrounds. One of the big things they had added was, where was it? So there's season rewards now. You're gonna have season rewards. I don't know exactly what this is going to be like yet, but you're gonna be able to have season rewards, which is awesome. I mean, yeah, they had showed some of the rewards in a different thing right here, I think. And it shows that the store currency is going to be one of the rewards, which is going to be the rewards. I mean, this isn't final yet, so we don't know if it is, but that's pretty cool. It gives you the choice of whatever rewards you want. My one worry with this is with previous stores like this, especially the Glory store and the Battlegrounds beta store, a lot of the time the prices for items have been very lopsided, so it ends up to you just not getting certain resources and spending them on the better values. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I am hopeful that they'll make this good, because, you know, part of the issue with the Battlegrounds beta and Glory store is that the rewards for those aren't built up to date, but I'm sure with it being a new game mode, the rewards will be built up to date and the prices will be better, so hopefully that's good. Kind of cautiously optimistic for it. I mean, they haven't done a great job with balancing stores in the past, but it is a brand new game mode. I'm sure they'll do a great job this time. And yeah, the next big thing that was shown, where was it? You're going to be able to have Battlegrounds decks. You're going to be able to save different decks, and you're going to be able to save a mastery set to this, which is awesome. If you want to save a deck for that's not going to have willpower, in case a lot of 4 blocks are getting placed. That's a niche example, but just as an example. Or if you want to save a standard deck with, say, Mystic Dispersion, Deep Wounds, Despair, and Inequity, or maybe like Petrify instead of Inequity, or if you want to make a Sui's deck that has Deep Wounds, and then you want to make a Sui's deck that has Mystic Dispersion, or maybe you want to make like a defense heavy deck, you're going to be able to make multiple decks, and you're going to be able to save your mastery setup to these decks, which is so awesome. I love having more deck customizability. Deck building and all of that is by far the most fun part of Battlegrounds for me so far. So I'm really excited about that. I love having deck customizability, and being able to customize masteries with it and having different saves of decks is just so cool. And one thing they did say as well that friendlies are going to be out for this, which is awesome. We're already setting up a tourney in one of the Discord servers I'm in, which I'm really excited to take part whenever the full game mode comes out. Tournaments were definitely the best part of Incursions when that came out. Well, really the only good part of Incursions. The community aspect in games that are going to be like this, where it's just friendly, you don't have to be over competitive like Alliance War. It's just so fun getting a bunch of your friends together, battling it out, and it's going to be really cool to have friendlies finally. I know that's probably the thing I've been by far the most excited for the full release of Battlegrounds, and it's great to have that confirmed. I mean, friendlies, I'm so excited for that, man. And yeah, what else was here? They removed champ energy as well. So you're not going to have to worry about your champs running out of energy, which for me in the old betas had been kind of a buzzkill. I know it's really cool for a lot of the guys who have those massive rosters, or they have like 60, 70 champions they want to put in their deck. And I know they like that, but I think the different decks you're going to be able to use will be able to accommodate for that. And even someone like me, where I have like 50 R3s, or 50 champions at R3 or above. I think 6 of them are R4, and then it's 44 R3s. Even for me, the champion energy felt very limiting, and it was like, okay, I used a champion 3 times, and now I'm going to have a completely useless champion in my deck, and that felt really, really limiting, and it felt like, okay, I'm doing all these cool rank ups, getting this great deck, but then I just can't keep up with the people who have the bigger rosters anyway, even though I've been ranking really smart for Battlegrounds. But I think removing champ energy is going to keep that, hopefully, a little bit less whaley, and that should be fun. I mean, yeah, I'm very happy they removed champ energy. There were some positives to it, but I think it definitely lessened my enjoyment of it. And yeah, finally, they're showing us the new champions. Now, I'm pretty sure Infamous is going to be the first champion next month, because they showed his abilities here, which is really exciting because I'm saving for the next featured 6-star right now for Quicksilver. So if Infamous is in that as well, that'll be really awesome. And yeah, first, we also have Titania. I don't actually know all that much about Titania, but yeah, Infamous Iron Man, it's a recent comic storyline. He's really cool in the comics. It's not been very many comics that are out of him, but he's pretty cool in the comics, so I definitely am happy they're adding him. I mean, if there's any character that's fairly niche that should be added, it's certainly him. He's fucking awesome, man. And yeah, another Doctor Doom is going to be just amazing. And look at these animations, man. I am so excited. I absolutely love Doom. As you guys know, he's my favorite champion. And this playstyle reminds me a lot of Doom, where you just lock down the fight. You get those heavies, you get Aura of Iron, which looks exciting. You're going to be having all this power burn and cowardice. He looks like a tech version of Doctor Doom, which is awesome. He's like modern tech abilities with Doctor Doom's sort of vibe, which is so cool to me. And as you can see, he gets all these energy vulnerabilities, which tells me that he's going to be really, really good in the right matchups. You've got all this energy vulnerability, which actually benefits both the power burn and the shocks and everything, of course, which is really exciting. And as you can see here, he's just an amazing counter to Bishop. They showed off that he has the ability to block unblockable as well, and that he's Incinerate immune, so he's going to be like the perfect counter to Bishop, which is awesome. And yeah, I mean, I am so excited for him. You can see this right here. That's just a cheese counter to bishops. Yeah, I am super excited for that. And then they show off the champions he's got synergies with: Iron Man Infinity War, Thing, Mr. Fantastic, and Doom. I'm super excited for Infamous Iron Man. I think he's going to be the first champ next month, so I think he's going to be in the featured. I'm saving for that featured already. I have like 30k shards right now. I'm so excited. Hopefully he's in there. I'm really excited for Infamous Iron Man. And yeah, what was this outro? What's going on here? And yeah, that's it for this. I'm super excited for these changes, man. I am really excited, especially for Infamous Iron Man and Battlegrounds. Those are awesome. I'm sure 8.1 is going to make a lot of people happy. I don't particularly care about story content all that much, but I am super excited for Battlegrounds and Infamous Iron Man. And I'm sure there will be some fun lanes in 8.1. I'm hoping there's some fun lanes where I can take MODOK with the Rintross energy and show that off. I've been having a lot of fun with that. And the release date for 8.1 is September 14th. The release date for Battlegrounds was said to be later in the month, so I'm assuming that's going to be probably somewhere around the last week. I'm guessing the last Wednesday, but that could be wrong. So yeah, we'll see. I'm really excited for these changes, man. I really think this is going to be a lot of fun to have Infamous Iron Man, and Battlegrounds permanently in is awesome. I mean, you know, Battlegrounds betas have been super fun, and we haven't even had rewards that made it really matter all that much, and it's still been super fun. So now that we're going to be able to have friendlies where we can play with our friends basically as much as we want, and we have a reason to actually play competitively, I'm super excited for it. I'm so looking forward to Battlegrounds, so looking forward to Infamous Iron Man, really excited about this.